If you want to learn Spanish, you need to learn vocabulary. Now, how do you learn vocabulary? A great way to learn vocabulary is to learn opposites. Opposites help you to remember the words, and you are not learning one word, you are learning two words at the same time. After learning the vocabulary and the opposites, it's very important to create sentences to make the vocabulary your own. Common sentences, sentences that you're going to really use in your daily life. Let's start practicing. Today, we're going to practice with 10 very common adjectives, but there are opposites for verbs, for nouns, for adverbs, etc. We'll make some videos later on. A very important idea when you're learning vocabulary is to practice pronunciation. Let's practice the pronunciation of these 10 adjectives. Grande, bueno, fácil. This is one of the most difficult words for English speakers. The emphasis is on the FA, fa, and the CIL is not pronounced facile, so it's fácil, sil. The next one, rápido. The emphasis is on the RA, rápido. Not rápido, but rápido. The next one, barato, cheap, barato. Nuevo, new. Pay attention to the diphthong, nuevo. Abierto, feliz. The Z is an S in Latin America. In Spain, it's pronounced like a TH, so feliz. Caliente, fuerte. Now, let's go over the meanings. Remember that grande means big or large. Bueno is good. Many people confuse bueno with bien, and bien means well and it's an adverb. Fácil, easy. Rápido, fast. Barato, cheap. Nuevo, new. Abierto, open. Feliz, happy. Caliente, hot. This word can be used with different verbs. Actually, it can be used with 4 different verbs. We'll practice with some examples. Fuerte. The diphthong is very important. Fuerte, strong. Here. Bueno. The diphthong is important. Bueno, not bueno. It's bueno. We. The diphthong is pronounced together. The 2 vowels are pronounced together. We, bueno. Now, grande. What's the opposite of grande? You all guys know the opposite, but many of you mispronounce this word. The word is pequeño. This syllable, the QUE, is que, not que. And it's not pequeño or picueño, it's pequeño. Grande. Let's think about some examples. Estados Unidos es grande. The US is big. Pequeño. Mi bebé es pequeño. My baby is little. Think about common examples you would use. Say the examples out loud. Write them down. But practice. Don't just learn vocabulary like this and don't make it your own. You need to make the language your own. The next one, bueno, good. What's the opposite of bueno? Is malo, bad. Example, el clima en Medellín es muy bueno. The weather in Medellín is very good. Malo, la película fue mala. The movie was bad. Now, this is an important idea. In Spanish, adjectives or most adjectives can be masculine, feminine, singular, and plural. There are some adjectives like grande that end in E, where there is only singular and plural. There is grande and grandes. And whatever you are describing, it needs to match gender and number. And this is a little bit tricky because you also need to think about the verb ser or estar. Is this a characteristic or is this a condition? Or the different uses of ser and estar. So it's a lot of things, but you just need to practice and repeat. The next one, fácil. What's the opposite of fácil? Difícil. And attention with the emphasis. Difícil. The emphasis is in fi. Difícil. It's not difícil. It's not difícil. And this is tricky also because there are 3 I's. So the English brain tends to change the pronunciation of one of these I's. But each and every one of these I's is pronounced exactly the same. Difícil. Difícil. Let's think about some examples. Estos adjetivos son fáciles. These adjectives are easy. Difícil. El japonés es difícil. Japanese is difficult. Let's continue. Rápido. What's the opposite of rápido? There are 2 words. You can say despacio or lento. In Colombia and in many places, despacio is okay. Lento is not very good. So you can say despacio or lento. Despacio, despacio, lento, rápido. Un Ferrari es muy rápido. A Ferrari is very fast. Despacio. ¿Puedes manejar despacio? Can you drive slowly? La película es muy lenta. The movie is too slow. Despacio, lento. Let's continue. Let's go with barato. Remember that barato is cheap. What's the opposite of barato? Caro. Barato, caro. The R is a soft R. So you just need to say caro, caro. Make it flow. Like when you say in English, in American English, butter, water, better, bitter, caro. You don't say carro because if you roll your tongue, it's gonna mean car. Carro, caro. So, barato. Think about something that is cheap. For example, in Colombia, las frutas son baratas. Fruits are cheap. And then, caro. What is caro in Colombia? La tecnología es cara. Technology is expensive. Do the same exercise yourself. What is cheap and what is expensive in your town or in your country, etc. Let's continue. Number 6, nuevo, new. The opposite is viejo. Nuevo, viejo. Este apartamento es nuevo. This apartment is new. Viejo. Mi celular está viejo. My cell phone is old. Let's move on. Number 7, abierto, open. What's the opposite of open? This is very useful. We see it on signs at the bank, at the dentist, at the hospital, etc. So the opposite is cerrado. And the common verb for abierto and cerrado is estar. You can say, el banco está cerrado. The bank is closed. El restaurante está abierto. The restaurant is open. Number 8, feliz. The opposite is triste. Estoy feliz en mi nuevo apartamento. I'm happy in my new apartment. El niño está triste. The kid or the boy is sad. Feliz, triste. Number 9, caliente, hot. What's the opposite of caliente? Frío. Caliente, frío. When we talk about the condition of something, we use estar. For example, you could say, el café está caliente. The coffee is hot. La sopa está fría. The soup is cold. Number 10. Fuerte. Strong. What's the opposite of fuerte? Débil. Remember the accent, so it's débil. Débil, not débil. The emphasis is in D-E. Débil. Fuerte. La Roca es muy fuerte. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, is very strong. Or at least he looks very strong because he's huge. Débil. Me siento débil. I feel weak. Like I'm feeling sick. I'm not feeling well. Anyway, guys, this is a great way to learn vocabulary. Just now, we practiced 20 very common adjectives using opposites in order to learn and to memorize. And at the same time, we try to formulate sentences, examples, to try to help us remember even more. I know that you are motivated to learn Spanish in 2026. That's why I'm leaving this video I just published about how I will learn Spanish in 2026.